All good?
Okay, when you're ready.
Yeah. David, 41 years ago, you and 7 others made a huge sacrifice for this club. How does it feel being in and around this stadium now?
Well, obviously, a lot of things have happened in the last 16 months as such, because, from feeling sort of almost like outcasts when we had the 40th anniversary a year ago in February, you just felt that at last the club were actually, trying to help you possibly heal the wounds of previous years. And of course, since then, it's developed even further with the former Players Association and us, well, 4 of the 8 becoming club ambassadors. Because if you'd have said that to me 16 months, 18 months ago, I'd have said it's never going to happen. But life's gone on. Love it. Love coming down. Meeting up with old friends, not only the ones here today, but other former players, because of this facility, have come in and renewed acquaintances. And of course, the major thing is that you can go out to the supporters in the hospitality suites and elsewhere and, chat to them, because at the end of it all, they're the ones who are really putting in the money here in the club.
It's a brilliant point, and you mentioned the supporters. I understand you've been in the fan village today. How is it when you're having conversations with supporters about what happened those years ago and where the club's going now?
Well, I think the interesting thing is when you chat to most of them, they weren't born when it happened. There are obviously more senior supporters, and I remember chatting to 2 youngish couples in the Lansdowne suite a few matches ago, and they had never heard of the Ashton Gate 8. And when they said, well, was it important? And I said, well, it's a long story, but basically, why don't you Google it and find out what happened? And then someone else piped in and said, oh, they tore their contracts up so they could save the club. And these 4 people, their mouths just dropped, the jaws just dropped. My God, did you do that? Sort of, So, yeah, the supporters have taken it great, I think. It went so great last week when we were collecting for the laddie at Bristol Rovers, who's unfortunately got the cancer. But they were still very good and, helped him very much with a huge donation.
Obviously, as you mentioned, it was a hugely important moment. And so I guess when you come back here now, realising how important that was, how does it feel knowing that you played such a vital role in this club's history?
I think it's, as I said earlier, yeah, we knew it was a vital role, but no one knew what the outcome was going to be. So we may have been taking a chance. We certainly did financially, and that had a major impact on all 8 of us, has to be said. But now, that life moves on, doesn't it? At the end of it all, there's us here today enjoying this and having reminiscences and then a few sort of, how can you put it, poor memories. But then there's poor people in Turkey and Syria who, life has got to be put into perspective all the way around.
Absolutely. And moving on to today, big game against Norwich City, but Bristol City have been performing very well of late. How do you think today is going to unfold?
I'd like to have a minimum of a point. I think it would be really unfortunate if the momentum they've created over the last few weeks is stopped because of, a defeat. And although it's easy to say, take each game as it comes, if you could get a point today with Wigan coming on Wednesday, you may have a couple more points to add on the bag, and who knows, that table is so tight for either relegation or getting yourself in the top half. Anything can happen.
Well, David, thank you so much. Thank you for your time and enjoy the day.
Pleasure. Thank you very much indeed.